Are we effectively dealing with crime here in Cairns?
Look, for those who attended the last council meeting, we got a CEO's report. It's a monthly report where all of that stuff is documented. And what we've seen is that in the last month in Cairns, homelessness has gone up 13%, or reports of homelessness, people sleeping rough in the CBD. And we've also had a rise. It was 21% of public intoxication and 27% rise in crime. Now, Councillor Amy Eden, who is the Division 5 councillor for the CBD area, she questioned that report by the CEO and asked, look, why is crime rising? And the CEO's response was that we had more police in the CBD over the last month. And look, that's really interesting, because when you look at that, that more police in the CBD equals a rise in crime, shouldn't it equal, less crime? So when you start thinking about that, I mean, you can really go down the rabbit hole with that stuff, because it's quite interesting that more police equals more crime. How does that work?
So what do you think is going on there? Are we getting... I mean, when I drive around here, the town here, it seems that at every corner there's a police car looking for me if I'm going to, quote unquote, break the law because I didn't indicate on a left-hand turn or something like that. And then it seems that you go to some areas and it seems lawless. What's happening? So the first question I would have is who's being criminalised? Who are the police looking at?
Yep.
And then the second question I would ask would be, because of the increase in the police, are they just, making criminals of people who generally try to do the right thing? Or is that extra resources going in the right direction, do you reckon?
I've got some personal experience with this. Probably about 2 years ago in the Cairns CBD, I was arrested and charged with a public nuisance offence that was later withdrawn by the police. What happened, I'd left the Gilligan's nightclub. I'm a 30-year-old, intelligent. I was a law student at the time. I've dealt with police before. I saw a group of probably 30 Indigenous males looking like they were about to fight. And I went and it was probably a scary situation for anybody else. If you're a tourist, it probably would have been a bit intimidated. But I went in there and I put myself in between these two fellows and broke up the fight. Now, when police arrived, I'm telling these people that they've got rights, and I'm telling the police what they can and can't do, and they didn't like that. So they slapped the handcuffs on me and took me down. Now, it wasn't until I went to court, I challenged the charge, and I got the CCTV footage, half an hour of it. So there was half an hour prior to my arrest. The police were watching these Indigenous people beat each other up. They were moving the cameras and following them throughout the CBD, right? Now, I didn't see all of this stuff. I just come out as a good Samaritan trying to sort of break up a fight, keep everybody out of jail, make sure everything was okay. And I was then targeted. The moment a couple of white people come out that do have a voice, my voice is pretty loud, then I was criminalised for that.